Christopher Ward already had the C63 GMT, which was clearly inspired by the previous Rolex Explorer 2, the 40mm Explorer 2, and that's not something that they tried to hide. They even talk about it in their marketing material. However, they've taken this watch to the next level and they've launched the C63 GMT Extreme. Now, if the C63 GMT, the previous one, was inspired by the 40mm Explorer 2, then this one takes inspiration from the current 42mm Explorer 2. Just like with the new Explorer 2 being a larger size than the previous, going from 40 to 42, Christopher Ward has done a similar increase from 39mm to 41mm. Even though Christopher Ward themselves say that the watch is inspired by the Explorer 2, it is just an inspiration around the format as opposed to the styling. The format being a GMT bezel, a fixed GMT bezel with a white or black dial, and then obviously the GMT function with the orange touch of the GMT hand itself. Now the Extreme version again has that same format, but I feel it's even less inspired by the Explorer 2. The bezel is still a fixed GMT bezel, but it is now matte black and in ceramic. That itself is a really big departure from the point of inspiration, the Explorer 2. It's a big difference from an aesthetic point of view, but also from a material point of view. Ceramic is obviously significantly harder to work with than steel. Now, there are pros and cons to ceramic versus steel. Steel is a lot more susceptible to scratches. However, it's pretty much shatterproof. The ceramic is highly scratch resistant. However, it can shatter. So let's go through the rest of the specs on this thing before looking at all the other features that we have. So the case, as I mentioned, is 41mm wide. It's 11.65mm thick, and the lug-to-lug measurement is 48mm. The loom is Globalite rather than being a paint that's applied to the indices or hands. This is solid material that can be shaped into what we can see here, these massive 3D chunks of loom. The crystal on the front is of course sapphire crystal. We have a solid case back, and then the case itself has 150 meters of water resistance. Now there's two options. We've either got these straps, these Velcro straps, or you have the steel bracelet. Now the straps visually I think look fantastic, and the little buckle bit that the strap feeds through is incredibly engineered. However, I'm not a fan of how the strap sits on my wrist. My wrists are 16.5 centimeters or 6.5 inches. And this strap just has this big overhang, and I feel like that would just frustrate me walking around and just feeling that strap constantly catching. So visually, I think it looks great, but functionality, it doesn't work for me. The bracelet, however, is 100% the choice that you should go for. I feel that's always the case anyway. If there's a strap option, go for the bracelet and then buy the strap separately. The bracelet is solid, and it has an on-the-fly bracelet extension just by pressing this little push button. For strap options, I feel like it's a no-brainer to suggest you jump over to my shop, barkandjack.com, and check out the One Piece nylon straps that we have over there, because I feel like this level of purposeful tool watch requires a strap that meets that level of functionality. Our straps are absolutely solid, and they're based on a military format of straps, which means that if a spring bar breaks, the watch isn't going to fall off your wrist. You still have that solid loop around your wrist. Jump over to barkandjack.com and check out the straps that we have over there. But let's talk about the movement that's inside this thing. This is powered by the Sleater SW330-2. It's got the hours, minutes. We obviously have the date, and I love the fact that the date itself is color matched to the dial. But this movement is an automatic movement. It beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour, has 25 joules inside it, and it has 56 hours of power reserve. Accurate from -20 to +20 seconds a day, and this, as it says on the dial, has added shock resistance. The movement itself is held by a rubber mount. For the price, these things cost £1,295 on the strap. However, if you choose a bracelet, they cost £1,450. Now, you have two designs here. Ignoring the strap options, you've got two dial designs here. I feel like one design is just out and out purposeful, and that's the black dial. It looks super beastly, and especially on a bracelet, it has this epic level of purposefulness about it. However, there's something about the green dial, which although it kind of goes against the tool watch vibe, because a tool watch is designed to just do a purpose, and its only thing is to do that purpose it's been designed to do. However, there's a style thing that I really enjoy about the green dial. It's a real washed out olive green, and it's cool. It's just straight up cool. There are other details that I really enjoy about this. Huge amounts of loom going on. I really like the fact that even the logo itself is loomed. I like the fact we have a uniform color dial, so there's no fume going on. And I really like the stepped detail that they have around the minute track on the outside of the dial. Now, as a simple summary, I guess, of these watches, firstly, it's a really nice improvement. I do like the previous, the 39mm C63 GMT. I do like that. But this has the air of vintageness that the 40mm Explorer 2 has. I do really enjoy the increased level of beefiness around the new version, the increased level of the sense of adventure that this thing has because of its beefiness. Beefiness in size and then styling as well with the wider matte black bezel. Now, of course, these watches aren't anywhere near rivaling that of the original from Rolex. However, if you're not in a position to buy the Rolex, then this is a very solid contender. I've done a video comparing the previous version to Tudor and Rolex, and I feel like this would perfectly sit within that category of Rolex, Tudor, and then Christopher Ward. They're all at different price points, and there's a reason for that, but this certainly fits the bill for its styling. Guys, I want to know your thoughts in the comments down below. I want to know your thoughts on this new range with the ceramic bezel, but also this green dial. Kind of feel like it goes against the idea of the tall watch, but it also just looks sick. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you like the style of this video, then hit the subscribe button down there and that little bell icon to get notifications when I drop a new video. If you're on Instagram, give me a follow at Bark and Jack, and don't forget to check out the watch straps that we sell over at barkandjack.com. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.